Kyle's gonna miss out on figuring out who the hell this new person is that just showed up out of nowhere.
Well, we're in the middle of dying right now, so.
No, we're in the middle of running away right now. Okay, it's different. We're not dying yet.
What's a little
none
death
of you are
between
even gonna
friends and
survive
allies,
anyway,
right?
so.
True.
Hey, go down swinging, right?
Yep. Amen.
All right. Just a second, let me. All right, so who would like to give us a recap of what happened last session?
I feel like Ryan should give us a
Ryan,
recap.
Sam?
Yeah.
Sam's got a famous
Ryan.
one-liner there.
So.
We lost Sabellin and found some random guy.
You
That's
mean
a good
Palouse.
sentence. Recap.
Close.
But, yeah, close. Very close.
Now we
Palouse.
lost Spellin.
Wait, we didn't?
No, we lost Palouse, but good try.
We lost Palouse.
Yeah.
Not
Wrong
yet.
name. Same essence.
Yep. You
Same
got it. You knew.
Cocaine's hell of a drug. We get it.
Dyslexia.
What were we talking about? Okay, the recap. So what happened was we decided that we wanted to get deeper into the cave to find the gem. So the group headed out of where we were because we were all shackled up and stuff. We broke out, found our stuff, killed a bunch of people, grabbed it, ran out, went to a big ass room with a giant pyramid thing that was summoning demons and shit. And then there was a waterfall. Palouse took it, jumped off of it. Nobody followed him. They all ran away. And then they found a bug. They fought a bug. This new guy came in. That's it. That
Nice.
pretty good.
All right.
Did I miss
Very
anything?
good.
Major?
I mean, well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He had a sad note, and that was it.
Yep. All right. So, you guys were jumping across this pit after Artemis had banished this crazy lizard, like lightning lizard, and
You mean
as
people
you
were
finally
taking their
get
sweet-ass
across,
time?
as you finally get across, a couple people fell down in the pit, had to climb up. As everyone finally gets across, just then, the lizard reappears. You are now in the process of running away and keeping this lizard at bay.
Skills
and
challenge?
so I'll bring you to that map. No.
No,
just gonna-
okay.
Maybe a skills challenge.
No, that's
If
okay.
you can get away, we'll see. So you're in this hallway. I'll ping you. Some of you are farther away. John and Artemis had already started running down this hallway away.
Oh yeah, John is gone, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was like...
No. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm running
I made
90
the-
feet around.
I made the hallway a lot longer. Yeah, I guess
I think
John
I
could
was
be,
supposed
up
to be
here,
farther
probably.
off, yeah.
And then Artemis, you had bamped from the other side of that opening. And this monster is here. If you remember, Artemis had blown him back off of the ledge, and he just clung onto the walls. So this lizard's just standing kind of on the top of this ceiling because he fills up this whole hallway. She's basically just level with you guys, but holding on to the walls on either side of it. And is screaming and looking like he's going to charge. So let's go back into initiative. You were at the top, Jess, but I deleted your token because I changed it. So, but you were 20 something, so I'll just put you at the top
Okay.
because I just looked at it, so I'm sure of that. All right, so this monster is staring you down. Jess, what are you doing?
I got my wings out.
Yes, you do.
I'm I'm gonna actually swoop down. Tell me if this is possible, and grab Agony.
Yeah, if she's willing.
I'll say, come here, lass. We're getting out.
Sure, I guess. All right, let's go.
Okay, I grab her and I start flying away. Does this lower my speed? How does this work?
Yeah, you're gonna be half speed when you're moving with her, as you're like grappling her.
So I still move. I can still move 30. Was that an action to grab her?
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's like a grapple action.
Okay.
There's no check because she's willing, but it's still like a grapple action to grab her.
Because I have 60 movement speed with flying or something like that. With this thing. So I can still
Okay,
move.
so you went like 5 down to get her.
Oh,
and
yeah, you're
then-
right. Okay.
So then
right.
you have 55, so like 25, or
Yeah.
25 feet left.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm over here, and she can come with me whenever. Okay, cool.
And describe the scene to me. Describe like Jess picking up Agony. Like Agony, are you
Actually,
like
let's
willingly
say-
jumping into his
Let's
arms?
say
Like,
I'm
what's that
not
look
really
like?
that like willing. I'm like, wait, hold on, unhand me.
just-
Wait, you don't have to don't need to make a check, but you can grab her easily.
I'm gonna put like my hands under her like shoulder blades maybe, and like kind of just fly out that way, just like this, like I'm a roller coaster run.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're bringing Agony down. Well, then she should be in front of you. So let's switch
Okay.
you.
Okay.
All right. All right. So Sablin then.
Also, I'm in the air, as high as I can go.
Yeah. All right. Sablin is going to just run away with all of you. It seems that's what they're doing. See if he'll like take an action as he does. Yeah, he's just gonna run. He's just gonna throw his axe once more. That's what he'll do, and then run. Sorry, did not look at Sablin's shit well enough. Axe. There we go. All right, so he just throws his axe at the thing, and then he's gonna run 30 feet. All right, Artemis, your turn.
Okay, Eldritch Blast on the lizard guy.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Sweet. 11 and second blast. 15.
15 will miss now.
Okay, so I do 11 and I shove him back 10 feet.
All right. And I'm gonna make him make a check.
Okay.
To see if he can. I'll just make a save, actually, a dex save, to see. All right, I'm gonna say he like drops down 20 feet and catches himself. So it's gonna
Okay.
take him like a little bit extra to get up to you.
Okay.
And now he's actually out of your guys' line of sight.
And I'll grab Bella Bronta by the hand. And does that count as me like grappling her? Sort of pulling her along?
No, because
Yeah.
you just used your action.
Okay, yep, then I'll go ahead and pull her along and start running down the hall.
Yeah, actually, I'll just move her on your turn. I'm not gonna give her her own turn. So yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
She'll
makes
just
sense.
move next to you.
Okay,
She's just running. She's not like trying to fight this thing at all.
and that's me.
All right. All right, yeah, Rundor's just going to book it with you guys. And John, you're just running.
Oh yeah, 90 feet, just straight book it. Whee!
Okay. So you're just fucking gone. But this guy It's gonna climb. All right. So from what? So you knocked him down a bit, but he's gonna be able to climb up and get to the edge here. And then is going to. So he like climbs up as you just see him skittering along the walls, and then kind of gets onto this edge.
I'm a fire in my laser.
And then let's see. Let me just check this. Ah, shit. Okay. So he's just gonna use his action to
And
dash
too far
then.
away.
Can a huge creature occupy the same space if it's two sizes different, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna come here.
Oh fuck.
'Cause he just like rushes up and like prepares to attack.
Oh god.
Yeah, this drift load should move to a Sablin.
Okay,
There we go.
I can think of it like thematically. I'm like, it's right behind us.
Yeah, like as you're rushing down this hallway, it just comes in and it's like looming over, about to get you.
It's like that shot from Jurassic Park. Objects in near or closer than they appear.
It's coming closer. Go faster.
All right, so Agony, it's your turn. You're in Jess's arms.
I know. I'm like, this is mighty uncomfortable. I can't. Trying to cast spell. Fine. I guess I'll try turning it into a turtle.
Oh shit.
Yes.
See if it.
Okay.
Hopefully, it doesn't have a good wisdom.
We mix about the turtle.
Oh.
Oh
Fuck
my
you,
god.
son of a
For us to
bitch.
fight this thing.
Oh my god. That's
Double.
funny.
On the
Yeah.
upside, we know what its wisdom save is now. So yeah, there's that.
Hey, if we would have given it disadvantage.
Fuck. Well, you know. You're holding me too tight. I can't do this right.
Don't you just love it when a strange man shows up out of nowhere, grabs a hold of you?
Absolutely wonderful.
I'll be just like carrying her. Don't lose your head over it.
Oh, someone will lose their head over it.
I have a feeling two people are about to lose their heads. Fly faster, please fly faster.
Agony, are you doing anything else on your turn? You're gonna move at all?
Well, no, he's holding me, so.
I mean, you could escape his grapple.
Nah, I don't want
think,
to fall.
Okay.
Even though
Oh
it's
yeah,
probably
that's right.
only like
he's
5
touching the
feet.
air. All right, Jess, your turn.
I will just fly away, I guess. I'm gonna take a dash and skedaddle. So I'm gonna go all the way up there with Agony. Where was that? Oh, that's right there. So you're one ahead. Yep. All right. Yeah, correct. Because it's from my space.
Shouldn't I? Yeah, be like off the map technically.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
All right, here's
Okay,
what
I'm
I'm
just
gonna.
making sure.
Here's what we're gonna
For
do.
myself.
We're gonna do a skills challenge to see if you can escape this thing. Because rather than just keep trying to run away, this
Could
thing
run
has
out
a
of map.
faster speed than you, but I'd rather just move this into a skills challenge than just have it like keep catching up. If that makes sense. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. Skills challenge. So let's actually just start.
Ooh, fancy.
Now let's re-roll. Let's re-roll initiative.
I might want to put my new character on the thing, on the board.
Dragon.
No, we're going with
Yeah.
Paylus.
Oh, I could drag it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can drag it. I'll delete Palouse.
Rest in peace. Oh, I get advantage on initiative.
Initiative.
So do I get advantage on this?
Yeah, if you get. Yeah, sure.
You know,
Uh-huh.
you can turn that on in the
In the thingy,
initiative
the class?
style, and you hit it in the cog.
Okay.
Under
I'll
initiative
take care of it.
modifier, there's initiative style, and you hit advantage.
Cool.
Hmm.
I see it.
Okie doke. So, this monster's just climbed up. Is chasing after you with Rundorth, and Severa. How are you? How are you getting away? Starting with John.
Oh, I'm up first. Wow. Yeah. Let's see what I'm gonna do. This. Um. I don't even know. I had an idea, but I think it's really stupid, so I'm gonna go for it.
Wonderful.
I don't know what it would be skill wise, so I'll totally leave it up to you. I'll throw my last fuzzy ball back at it as some kind of distraction to keep it appeased for a moment at least.
Okay.
Animal handling, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Animal
well, first
handling.
let's see what happens.
Um,
Hey, it's a giant elk.
And I'll give you. Yeah. So I'll give you advantage since you're actually using this expendable resource. I'll give you advantage.
Cool.
So
Let me click
roll
that.
um, animal handling with advantage.
17.
All right, there we go. That's a success.
Yeah, and then will be a giant elk to slow its progress by 6 seconds or so.
Wonderful. All right, Jess, you got your bat wings out still. You're carrying agony.
I'm gonna look for
Stalactites.
like a jagged rock that I can like maybe fly in front of and around.
Okay.
That
So is
way.
that acrobatics that you want to roll?
Well, no, I'm looking for it, so that way I can pre-plan where I'm gonna go with my flight pattern.
Okay.
So maybe perception.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. You're like looking for routes to take.
Even with advantage, that would have lost. I mean, I can't. Wait, do I get a reroll if I use my thing, right?
Um. Yeah. If
Yeah?
you use your.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're,
I can
I'm gonna use
reroll
my,
with
I'm gonna
that.
use my thing for a reroll. Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, whatever.
Sadness.
shit.
Yeah, so as you're looking, you just like everybody turns and you just smack into a wall, and you and Ackley go like tumbling to the ground.
Fly straight, damn it.
All right, agony.
Hold on, let me just. I can shoot some frost at it. I'll do an Arcana check to
Okay.
try and like shoot some rays of frost, kind of at his feet, try and slow it down.
All right.
Your giant tits are weighing it. They're weighing us down.
Oh wait, that's not the right button. Arcana. Oh shit.
Oh. All right,
Uh,
so
yeah.
you're firing these down at the feet, but this monster is quick, and it like sees what you're doing. It like crawls up to the ceiling, and like gets up and
Oh,
like starts crawling directly above you, and it looks like it's like about to pounce down.
oh shit.
Just remember, everyone was joking about a TPK not too long ago.
All right, Artemis.
So this thing is, as it's about to drop down on Agony and Attacker and all that stuff, Artemis is going to use Minor Illusion, just start creating like all sorts of like copies of Artemis, or start creating voices to distract the thing. I'm gonna use deception. 18.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
Nice.
we get to it like an intersection, and I'm just throwing minor illusions down there. One sounds
and
like
it's
a
like
squealing pig, and another one sounds like a happy children. Just distract this thing.
yeah. So
And
right as
things
it's
that sound
about to
delicious.
right as it's about to pounce on Agony, you start to make these distractions, and it starts to get confused a bit, and you're able to slip away. All right, John.
Crap.
I'll
I
remind
should
you
have
guys
spent
that
this time thinking.
if you use your resources, you'll get advantage on your checks.
Okay, again, I have no idea how this is gonna work, but I want to I'm gonna use my unseen servant to try and do some kind of trap thing where I want to like find something that it can maybe so along the lines of the stalactites, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Like
your unseen servant's like trying to like set some kind of trap for it.
yeah, or figure out something. You know what I mean? A way to distract it or something.
Yeah, why don't you make me a investigation check as you're like trying to figure out what you could do with your unseen servant. Oh damn. Is
Well, it was a resource, yeah.
unseen servant's a spell that you're using?
Yeah, first level.
Yeah. Then yes, with
Thank God.
advantage. That succeeds.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out a way to use heat metal on this thing, and ain't nothing coming to mind.
Throw our money at it, then eat the money.
Ooh, actually, can I feed it something that's heated?
All right.
Heartburn?
Yeah, like heat it and then throw it into its mouth. I mean,
Exactly.
you could try.
That's my next turn, I guess.
All right. So I'm gonna say you guys have to get 6 to escape from this thing. Right now you have 3. And
Okay,
you
my
have
turn?
2 failures. Jess, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think. Can I? So, are we going around like corners and stuff? It's like all straight line.
Yeah, it's like this hall, there are these like caverns as you're going.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there are like some that, steps that go up, and it kind of like branches at a few spots.
How big
I
are
don't
the
know.
branches? Like, how big are the separate tunnels?
They're all. No, there'd be some smaller ones. There's kind of like a main tunnel
Oh,
that you're heading down, and then there's sort of like offshoots.
So these offshoots, I want to try to use my investigation skills to see which ones are like the right path that we need to go to and like no dead ends. Can I use my investigation skill for that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. I just gotta hope I don't hit a low number. I mean, come on. Oh my god.
So you're like going down this main road, and you think like, oh yeah, we got to get off this main path. Like we got to get and lose it and get off to the side. And so you kind of bring the group, and you guys cut off and head down one of these kind of side hallways. And very quickly you recognize that this is like a smaller little alcove, and
It
You're
dead
like-
ends.
it dead ends. And you guys get to this point, and you hear the screeching of the monster coming up behind you.
Can we all agree before we die that we blame the new guy?
Fair. Fair.
We're not gonna. We won't die. We got this.
Excuse
Draw,
me if
blood man.
I do not take your word for this.
All right, I'm going to just get this map, get us back on this other map. because now, yes, you are backed up against the wall.
Stuck.
Actually, if you guys just can give me like a few minutes, I'm going to fix this
I
map
will
real
go
quick.
make a cocktail.
Yeah,
If
sure.
anybody wants to like take just a quick break,
Okay.
I'll be in just a few minutes.
I gotta figure out my voice. I'm like, it's so easy to default to Palouse in my mind that I sometimes I accidentally like fuck the voice up.
I don't think any of us are quite used to it enough yet to realize.
Right, I know. It's all good.
Yeah.
We all default to used to being hearing Paylus.
Exactly. God damn, I rolled so bad. 3, 4, and 4.
Shit.
Doesn't really matter how good your stats are at that point if you can't roll above a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, once I get to a certain level, it will not matter because I can't roll below a 10.
That's ridiculous.
That's rogues.
Oh.
Bards have like, that kind of ability too. Jack of all trades or whatever.
They get to add half their proficiency to all abilities they don't have proficiency in.
Pretty good.
Yes. But it's really fun if you're also playing a bard who has proficiency in like every skill. Is also fun.
Do they get like double proficiency?
No, but if they get like they start with 4 because they are more of a skill-based class, like rogues. And then what's it called? You do that and you mix it up with the right background and the right racial selection, like half elf that gets 2 more, and you start to really, stack shit up.
You can do some RP while we're winning.
All right, give me like 2 seconds. I'm just about to finish.
Don't worry, I fought dragons bigger than this thing.
All right.
I mean, it's kind of like a dragon.
Again, I think that thing would find that highly offensive.
We fought a
All
dragon.
right. So this is the space that you found yourself in,
Enclosed.
enclosed, and behind you, you hear the monster closing in.
Well, I ain't dying here. Don't know about you folk.
We can just take it down. It's fine.
I
So
think it's time to adopt one of my old tactics I haven't used in a long time.
Playing possum?
No. Do we have a round before it gets here to do some kind of preparation?
yeah, I'll give you a round. I'll give you 6 seconds.
Cool.
I'll say,
I am going to create a penis-shaped rock to hide in.
You bitch!
Are we rolling again?
yeah, yeah. So as this monster bears down on you, and you can set yourselves up in this room however you want. It's coming from like this hallway that Jess and Agony are standing in the mouth of.
I would feel wrong to draw a phallic-shaped rock onto the map, so we all can just imagine one.
Fair enough.
Oh, so we can all go where we want? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go way back here.
AKA,
Put yourself.
I think we know this from previous experiences. Don't line up.
Stay on that side.
Here, I'll be behind this guy.
I'm pretty sure he's high enough
Square up,
level
man.
to
Square up.
have evasion, so you're just screwing yourself.
Actually, Sablin's gonna kind of come hang around here,
Mm.
and Rundorth's gonna come up to the other side. Be like, I'm with you, big man. All right. Is everybody where they want to be?
Yep.
Did I
I'm
get
gonna
everyone
move
on the
one more
initiative?
over
Yep.
here for my penis-shaped rock.
Okay. All right. So, Jess, you hear this monster around the corner. What are you gonna do?
Prepare my action. My attack action. If you have extra attack, you can attack twice still, right?
No,
No. Okay.
it's your held attack is the same as your reaction-based attack of opportunity. You only get one attack.
when you take the attack action on your turn. Okay, it's not my turn then. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Though, that's a DM homebrew type thing where like Mercer and some people allow it.
No, I only get one.
But anything you can do, a monster can do too. So
Yeah, I'm just going to just prepare my attack action, I guess, because I have nothing really else to do.
Great.
And
Yep.
then if I see him, I shoot him.
Great. And how long do your wings last?
A while. We should probably make a token for that, though. Let me find that out. I'll get you the answer later.
All right. So, Artemis.
Okay, so we hear it around the corner, and I assume this is the corner this is the corner over here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to move right about here, and I'm going to ready Eldritch Blast for when it comes around the corner.
Okay. Sounds good. John.
ooh, it's my turn again. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold an attack for once it gets into range of an ally, aka
Okay.
next to them, so I can try and get a sneak attack off.
Yep. Great. Rundorth will just prepare an attack when it gets in range. All
My
right.
wings last an hour.
Um.
I don't think it's
An
been
hour?
an hour.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're fine. It's been like 10 minutes, maybe 20. Wait, let me. Okay, yeah. So this dude just comes busting around the corner and right up into your space. She can get there. And just comes charging in. Gives out a crazy roar.
And everything attacks.
And everyone's attacks go off. So, Sablin, the only one who didn't get to prepare an attack. All right. So yeah, make your attacks, everybody.
Oh wait, I want a fireball.
It's Max.
Yeah, you're not on the. Did you roll initiative?
Maybe I didn't. Hold on.
Here,
Yeah,
I
no
got
problem.
it. I got
No
it.
problem.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So if you're above a 14, then you can have a prepared attack. If not, you can't.
I thought I rolled it. I'm tripping balls.
Nice.
You had a ready to attack too.
So what did you do? Fireballed. All right. So, the playing card hits. Your second Eldritch Blast hits, Artemis. The crossbow misses. And oh, you're doing a fireball?
Yes.
Did you do ball? Okay, there you go.
Like when it came around the corner?
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess you could have placed one there without hitting anyone else. Right, because it's 20-foot radius.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah, if she throws it behind it.
Yep. All right. Yeah, and she could have got him like right when he was coming around the corner. So why don't you? Oh, I gotta roll the dex save.
Eat the fireball of justice.
All right.
She gets to re-roll the ones or something, right? Or how does that work?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so that's 35. And did you roll the damage for your playing card? John?
I did not.
So right now we got 35.
37 more.
72.
Alpha strike. Alpha
This is-
strike.
And it's shoved back 10 feet.
All right. It is not happy as it takes this barrage of attacks as it charges into the room, and it kind of like recoils back for a second. And it'll look to both of these creatures in front of it, and it's going to go after Rundorth. Let's see. Actually, yeah, no, it's going to do that. All right, so what attacks? All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oof. So,
Bye bye,
comes in.
Sabellin.
and no, he's going after Rundorth actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
it
the
would be
smaller
ironic
one in
to
front
kill
of him.
Sabellin when he's not here.
and he's
That's
going
a
for the
meat
easy snack.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I can't add up all those numbers.
Rip.
29, 39.
I don't do math in my head.
54, I think.
Yeah,
54,
54.
Holy shit. That is he dead?
Is Rundorth okay?
No.
No, he's not
Rundorth-
okay, or no, he's not dead.
Rundorth takes a big hit
I think it's yes
As you
to
see.
both.
as he grabs onto him. But Rundorth seems okay.
I mean,
He's like,
that was a crit, guys. But I'm looking at just like the normal numbers, and I don't like
Oh, whoops.
the normal numbers either. So
That's a lot.
This is why Sabellin must crit with a divine fury. Or just
So it's
smack with a divine
faster.
fury.
and that thing still has an
Yeah.
attack too.
all right. And then it's going to wait. Yeah, and then it's going to take a bite down also at Rundorth there.
It has advantage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now
Okay.
how's Rundorth doing?
Your friend's getting eaten there.
So yeah, you see as this monster comes in and it just like slithers around Rundorth and pulls him in. And then bites down into him. And like electricity and piercing shoot into Rundorth. And he lets out a grunt of pain. But he's like standing up to it. He looks fucked up, but he's actually like surprisingly
Don't piss off
like
Rundorth.
still vital and trying to fight this thing.
Well, come on. He is planning to save the world. You can't do that and be a bitch at the same time.
I mean,
Exactly. He cries. All right, so that's the end of this guy's turn. Sablin is going to,
Divine Fury.
pull out his longsword. He's going to use his bonus action to light it up with fire, and then swing down in an attack.
Cool.
God, where is this shit? Oh, it's all at the bottom.
Woo!
And all right, so the first one hits, but the second one, the monster's able to squirm out of the way. Right, 17 damage, and then he'll pump a divine smite into this because
Why the fuck?
why not? I don't want to think of anything else about to do with the spell slot, so I'll just do this with them.
That's how I do it.
That's how you play a barbarian paladin too.
That's how you did it.
Approved.
Oh yeah.
All right, so he does a total of 30 damage
Not bad, not bad.
on his turn.
Oh, wow,
Nice
this is
one,
all
lizard
fireball.
man.
Sablin just like kind of nods at you. And
What's Dragon Man to you?
all right, Jess.
Draw. I'm just gonna start shooting at it. You know what? I'm gonna Hunter's Mark it, actually. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll that. But he's marked. If I hit, that'll work. 15?
15 will miss.
Okay. Let's
Yikes.
try again. 18. Will 18 hit?
18 will hit.
Okay. So that's, I'm hoping these guys are my allies. 15 plus 4 plus 6. So that's 25 damage.
Okay. 25 damage.
Yeah,
Oh, you've got levels in Rogue.
I do.
Nice.
I feel like my territory is being encroached upon.
It's only one level, so don't get mad.
It's
Very sneaky.
more.
All right. Jess, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Artemis.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. Eldritch Blast. Wow. Okay.
I haven't heard it before.
Need to hit. To start. No, that doesn't work on attack rolls. So I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn my inspiration to re-roll that. Big numbers. That's a big number. For 10 and second attack 11. So 21 force, and I knock it back 20 feet.
All right.
I think that breaks the grapple on Rundorth too.
Actually, I was just reading something. So right before you shoot these, you see that actually, when that monster had bit down on Rundorth, on his previous
Swallow.
turn,
Mm-hmm.
by doing so, he swallowed Rundorth,
Fuck!
Oh, fuck.
and Rundorth is actually in his belly right now as it
Oh,
gets
shit.
pushed back against the wall and dealt some damage.
Damn it!
Your friend just got eaten.
We can see that, Captain Obvious.
Thank you, Crocodile Dundee.
Honestly, I can't see this. I
Why
have
you
no
dress
idea
for a
what just
funeral,
happened.
man?
All
You know,
right.
that is a fair question. Is it because Papa's missing still?
I'm
All right.
man. Listen, black goes with everything, and I'm done.
Black. Wait a second. Black.
is the color of my shirt, of my coat.
Wait, I know you. Artemis?
All right, Artemis, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Agony.
Yes, and I'll. Fuck, I don't know. Not that it really matters. I guess if I do Ray of Frost. I don't want to do another fireball, but I want to kill it quickly. Fuck it, another fireball. Get this over with.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me roll that.
Wait, hold on. I got it.
Oh, you okay? Well, I got it better. Okay, you got it
No,
better.
I got it better. I'm magical. And those are much better rolls.
Sorry, man. My button clicking is not as good as yours.
All right.
Alright.
So let me make a save. No.
Woo! Get wrecked. Hopefully Rundorth is okay in there.
All right, and you smash
Yeah, he
and
is.
well, Rundorth.
He doesn't take damage if he's inside.
Right?
Yeah, because it doesn't go into him. That makes sense.
No. Yeah.
Stomach acid, man.
Yeah, he's
my,
taking
my,
his own damage from that.
my frog swallows people, and I know the rules. They don't take damage if they're inside
Yeah.
from like a fireball.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So yeah, it takes. Oops, that had the damage. It takes some serious damage, and it's looking very bad. But it's still just kind of holding on, and actually, as you do that, and you kind of has been blown back by Artemis, and it hits this wall, and then a fireball's thrown in after it. It seems to go into this blood frenzy and starts rushing forward with a speed that you haven't seen. So it gets a legendary action as it goes into this blood frenzy, and it runs up and is going to take a lightning breath
Oh shit.
towards Artemis and
Yep.
Agony there.
Yep.
So I need both of you to make dex saving throws.
Oh shit.
I have a thing for this.
Dex saving throw. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna burn a luck point on that. That's a luck point. Gonna burn that luck
I'm
point.
gonna use my.
I'm
my
gonna
thing.
roll it. It's gonna be way better this time. That is
That
way better.
Hold on. Wait, hold on a minute. I don't know if I have it.
Your 2d4 on a save.
Yeah, I have my thing as 0, and I don't remember. It's actually. I'm gonna say I don't have it.
Yeah, I think you is that like the luck
Yeah, I add like 2d4
Devil's
to
luck or
saving throw thing. Favored by the god. If I put it as 0 on my sheet, then I'm pretty sure I used it within the last line.
Yeah, I vaguely
I'm
remember
gonna
that.
go by my sheet. I don't really.
All
remember
right,
it,
well.
but I'll go by the sheet. I don't have.
Agony,
oh,
you
wait,
take
what the fuck?
70 lightning damage
Holy shit.
as this
even
blast. It's
that
short.
much?
It's almost like a tongue that comes like rolling out of this lizard's mouth and whips. Artemis dives out of it a little bit, but as it unfurls, just slaps onto Agony this tongue of electricity. So Agony, you take 70 damage.
Fuck.
Artemis, you take
I'm down.
35.
No
Um,
shit.
if you fail a
almost
saving
dead.
throw or miss
HP,
with an
and I
attack roll, you
saved.
can add 2d4 to its total. Once you
Yeah,
use
no,
this
but
feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Oh wait, we did a short rest, so I do have it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
And you automatically
So I
succeed.
automatically succeed because yeah, a 1 would succeed. Woo, okay,
Did
so I'll take.
Are
half
you
of
sure you didn't use it last session when you were escaping from this thing the first time?
I don't think we actually
No,
got
I did.
No.
use it.
Okay.
Yeah, there weren't any saving throws rolled at that point.
Nope.
Yeah, because we did a short rest just before we got to it.
Yeah.
and
no.
then we ran
Alright.
before we actually got into combat.
All right, I'm sold. You
Okay.
succeed. Only do 35 damage.
Holy shit.
My monsters aren't strong enough for you.
I mean,
We
it
need
is
your
pretty
strongest
strong.
monsters.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Listen, I'm still holding my spell slot for invisible and then a bonus action dash in case anything goes wrong. Always hold your get out of jail free card just in case.
I like this like cinematic battle where John's just sitting in this
Penis.
Large
penis-shaped
phallic
rock,
shaped rock, yeah.
and like cards are just shooting out of it and hitting this
Out of the
monster.
tip.
Out of this. Classic.
Classic.
All right. So that was just that legendary action there. So John, it's your turn.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, it is.
Ouch.
In the style of Spider-Man, whip. For 21
yeah,
damage.
17 will hit.
And then I will bonus action entertain the crowds with my, shooting of cards out of a penis tip. So the next person to attack the creature will have advantage.
Great.
That was my last stack of that. And that's my turn.
All right. Rundorth will make some attacks from the inside. And deal some damage from the inside. But he will also... Or no, he takes them at the beginning of that guy's turn. Okay. You see this thing is kind of extra tough in these last moments of its life, as it's just hanging on, trying to survive.
Rundorth takes some damage.
Rundorth does take damage. It is 6d6
Damn.
acid damage. As
Oh,
you
that
hear
was-
Rundorth give out a "Oh!" scream, muffled scream from inside.
Get him out of there.
Let me see.
I'm gonna smell like rotten eggs for a week.
All right.
5 and 6.
All right. The monster is going to try to bite down on Artemis.
Hang on, let's see here.
Um,
I could make it re-roll, but the thing is, it's probably gonna hit me anyway. So, I'm down.
All right. Yeah. This does 23 piercing damage.
shit.
You get knocked down, and then it squirms up to Jess. He's gonna try and constrict. So he wraps around, and squeezes you, Jess.
Ugh.
That's
Okay,
You
but-
didn't get the.
Yeah.
It's 17 plus 16, so 33
Still a lot for me.
damage as it squeezes down on you, and like looks down like it's gonna bite your head off.
God damn it.
Got it.
Stablin just charges in with his
I hate to ask
longsword.
this question. Do I get swallowed?
No,
Okay.
because it has to have constricted you first to
Oh,
swallow.
thank God. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, man. All right. So Sablin rushes forward, and we'll make more longsword attacks. Just keeping it breezy. 19 damage, and I'll pump another Divine Smite. Why not?
Yes, all of it.
Yeah,
The
let's
highest
see
you
then.
can go.
What is
I don't know.
how much does it go up by on each?
I don't know.
1d8.
So it'd be 3d8 for a second
yeah.
level. Okay, I'll roll that.
It's lot plus what?
He'll try and take this thing out. Ooh. So 4, 19, 24. Oh, so close.
Damn it.
He like slams into this
Okay.
thing with all he's got. The first one misses. The second one he comes and plunges in, and the monster gives out a scream, but is just hanging on. All right, Jess.
I've been closer to death than this.
Nice. So as you are
Okay.
grappled by this creature, and it's like bearing down on you, you had disadvantage on that attack because it's so close.
Actually, no, I don't. But yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because you have crossbow expert, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
hmm
So yeah, so you were just like ready right there with your crossbow, as this guy's bearing down on you. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna shoot it right up into its like jaws, like so it hits the brain. You know. A
Yeah,
bolt
it's like
goes right through it.
just as it's about to clamp down on you and bite into you, you fire your crossbow into the roof of its mouth, and it shoots up, and you see the like tip of the bolt just pop out the top of its head, and its eyes roll back, and it falls over to the side, dead.
God damn.
You hear Rundorth.
get him out! Get him out!
You guys get him out. I'll get Artemis back up.
I'm gonna say Sablin gets him out.
Yeah, Sablin will just take his long sword and slice into the monster.
Yeah.
Artemis, you're back with your HP.
I pop up little ravens spinning around my head. Ah!
This is probably
Well.
a dumb question, but are you all right?
I feel fine, Fiona. Thank you.
Sure.
What a fight that was. Artemis fucking Black. Fancy meeting you here, of all
Do
places.
I know you? Sorry.
I don't think you do, actually. But I know you.
Here, Artemis. Let's do
I
that.
know you.
You know me. And how exactly do you know me? Thank you, Agnes. Thank you, John.
Well, I think you know my father. And then I take out my pepper whiskey, and I take a swig, and then put it away.
Does he owe your father money?
I don't know. Black, do ya?
Oh. I see what's going on here. So, who knew the old geezer had a little urchin running around? No, I do not owe him money.
I didn't think
You
so.
sure? I thought you owed like everyone money.
I mean, no, I'm pretty sure I don't owe him money. I think we're even. Yeah, no, actually, I paid for drinks last time, so no, I don't.
Well, you look beat up as hell right now.
Don't we
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
I think
feel
this
too
dead
good
end is a good
myself.
place to maybe take a good night's rest before we go adventuring any further. But everyone else around me is looking way worse than I am currently.
I agree.
It's probably been like within an hour, since you guys woke up this morning.
Oh,
God damn it.
Maybe
never
not within an
mind.
hour, maybe a few hours, but you guys like woke up. Although you weren't sure what time of the day it was, but you woke up
Afternoon
not
nap,
too long ago.
anyone?
You know, I actually have a trick for this. If you're willing.
I look at you very skeptically. What kind of trick?
It's magic trick, I guess you could say.
Uh-huh.
If you follow me, we can have a good night's rest.
Oh, here we go. Okay, a strange man offering to show me magic tricks if I follow him. Yeah, okay.
Do you know the way?
I know a way, not the way. I'm gonna cast Rope Trick.
So what does that look like? Explain what happens.
I take out a rope. I cast some hocus pocus, and this thing starts floating up, sort of. And then at the end of it is like this little portal, and I start climbing up into it. Well, if you want to join me, offers there.
All right, creepy dude. We got a mission we're going on. We don't need you coming in here showing us your weird portals.
Yeah, it looks like you're real well for a mission right now. I look at the monk.
Like
be fair,
nods
you
in
were swallowed.
concession.
Well, he did help us, and
All
we
right,
do.
that's true.
appreciate it.
Maybe just an hour for those who need it.
All right, you're right. You're right. You guys, I can see y'all aren't as strong as me. We can take a break. I'm just in a hurry. It's really important stuff, but all right.
Yes, we gotta find the gems and all.
Are we sure we trust this guy in his portal, though? I mean, we could just, like, sit in the corner over there. This seems pretty sketchy.
I mean,
Well,
it's not every day I'm propositioned by strange men to come into their portals.
Really?
Yes.
I thought
Yes,
normally
really.
they just give you 15 gold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This talk like that makes me want to go up in the portal. Start climbing the rope.
Let me know how it is in there.
Shut up.
Sabon's like, I like a good portal. And he'll follow.
What about that
I
lady?
have a fun idea.
She's kind of sticking with Artemis, so she'll be like, oh, yeah, this looks safe.
I'll climb in. I have a fun idea.
Oh god.
I
don't you
wonder-
fucking bring a bag of holding or something. I don't know.
No. Something way more interesting. Is there ventilation in a small room, like in a small extra dimensional space like this?
mm,
Ventilation?
Yes.
No, probably not.
Then it might smell a little in here.
Oh
you know,
great.
hotbox us. Dutch oven. Well, I'll go. It seems like a better idea than staying here with a floppy dead lizard.
As everybody climbs up, Rundorth kind of looks around. He's like, all right, fuck it. And he follows. So you guys climb into the extra dimensional space. It's pretty full, right? Because it fits 8 people. You got 7. So you guys, it's a pretty full space.
Come on, guys, let's have a party. What do you say? And
Can I make this
John-
space anything I wanted, or what does it look like? Or can I? do whatever
Yeah, I mean,
want?
I'd say it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I would say
It's
this
Probably
like.
just an empty waiting room.
Is it empty?
It says you can see out of it.
There's a window,
Oh.
just an empty room with a window.
Can I put things in it or no?
That would not last more than an hour.
No, okay, never mind then.
I mean, it's very simple.
Okay.
But if it's like, yeah, nothing too crazy, but I'd say you kind of
I
can
was gonna say,
decide what the space looks
For,
like.
for flavor, I was just gonna say like there's like heads of like dragons and shit that I've killed, and I don't know if that's a thing.
That's more like a magnificent
Like
mansion.
mounted
type.
deer heads, or it's like mounted
Yeah,
dragon heads.
But it's like
No,
dragons.
sure. Sure, I'm down with it. This is like your little
Looks
like
like a hunter's
hut,
lodge
your
or
like
something.
hunter's
Yeah,
lodge.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I'm down with it. Yeah.
You get to bask in an hour a day, or
Yeah, why not?
I'll say that there's like some special ritual that you've done to like get these heads to transfer with like there's some kind of like special way that your magic works as a ranger.
Yeah.
That like as them being your quarry, they're like part of this space.
Yeah, maybe I always go to the same space in the extra dimensional field that I always go to, and I've decorated it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But you
Sure.
can't like leave other shit there. Like I'm not gonna let you like use it in that
Okay.
way functionally.
Yeah, for
But for
storage.
decoration wise,
Okay,
it
flavor.
makes sense. All right. Anyway, so you guys take a short rest.
Oh, while we're
wait.
resting.
So you're telling me if we kidnap someone, put them in here, and bind them to a chair, we
No.
can't call them a decoration?
No, we can't.
I'm just sort of walking around looking at all the heads.
Artemis Black.
Big collection of dead animals you have here.
It's been a few years, so I've collected.
So, Quentin's little brat is a what? Professional monster hunter or something?
You could say that.
Uh-huh. Well, I have to say I did not anticipate, well, your existence, much less your line of profession.
You know, I'm
You know,
not
indulge
really.
me, I haven't actually got your name.
My name's Jess. Nice to meet you. And I hold out my hand.
Nice to meet you.
What about the rest of your gang here?
John,
Right,
who's sitting
allow me
like
to introduce the remainder of Black and Company. This is Chuckles, Scales, and Legs.
John is sitting directly next to the two of them, like wanting to hear every word of their conversation.
You know, I ain't that simple. It sounds like they have more names than just, scales.
No, I'm
and
Chuckles.
legs.
Good work, Chuck. Wink at John.
Well, I guess
I'm
scale is in my
agony.
name, says Sablin.
I'm Agony. That is Sabelin, and Chuckles here is John. And that's me.
Nice to meet your acquaintance. And I hold out my hand to them, if they want to take it.
Mm. Sure, I like daintily shake it.
Nice to meet you, lass.
John gives you a statuette of a small naked man. In the the drug dealer style handshake where he passes you something. Inside of your hand when you pull it back is just a statuette of a small naked man.
What's this?
You're gonna find that this is his way of saying hello. It's par for the course for John.
Got it.
I would take
Noted,
it as an
clown.
honor.
Just don't use it to find us like those last people.
I guess I stow it away. I don't fucking know.
It's the small naked man doing a Superman pose.
Cool.
That was a good one. That was a nice. That was one of the better ones.
So, Artemis, what
Yeah.
brings you here?
Well, we're on a bit of a mission sort of thing. We're escorting Rundorth over there. He's planning on saving the world. I am skeptical of this.
We are going to save the world.
Saving the world.
Some would call it saving the world. I would call it an extremely roundabout and convoluted way of committing suicide. But
I didn't realize the world was in danger.
Always in danger.
What seems to be the danger this time, folks?
Elements.
Cults.
Elements,
Like
magic,
potassium, or
cults.
What's potassium?
it's a potato, my son.
It's essential
Clown boy.
nutrient, John.
Then, Rundorth says, "Let me ask you, kid, if you're down in this city right now, why? And you don't know what the fuck's going on. Why
Oh,
are you
I-
here?"
I'm
Yeah,
here
why
for
are-
something.
Yeah, why are you here?
That's a good question.
I heard a rumor, a big one, that there was some kind of black gem. And I heard it was worth a lot of money. I heard a lot of talking heads from where I'm from, and they're looking for it.
What a coincidence.
Wait, are these like floating talking heads? Because I've heard of those before, I think. They're called some type of lich?
No, like political folk.
Oh yeah, I never got involved with those guys.
Interesting.
The one that I heard, her name's Lady. What's her name exactly? Let me find that out.
Visalia.
That's the one. You
Hmm.
heard it right.
Lady Visalia told you about the gems.
There's been rumors, and I heard that she was talking about it, and that it was worth a lot. So I decided to mosey on down here and try to find it. It wasn't easy. There's definitely a lot of people guarding this place, but I was able to sneak by.
Well, it would be appreciated that you don't just take it and sell it for money. I'm sure Lady Visalia could pay you handsomely to help protect
Wait.
it.
What do you mean?
I mean that this black gem
Yeah,
is
it's probably better if
important.
it's not sold.
But
and
there's
needs to
a
probably stay.
there's a whole
Actually, I
lot of
don't
money
know.
on this.
Well, I'm sure Lady
Why
Visalia
are
could
you
pay
guys
you.
Hang on, I'm gonna like lean in just now. How much money exactly?
I've heard rumors. 10,000, 17,000,
Wait, have you been here for a while?
30,000. There's rich political folk talking about this thing everywhere.
Have you been down in the city for a while?
No, I just got here.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for my father.
Never heard of him.
Well, yeah, I haven't even told you his name.
Don't know who that is at all. I don't know no clown fathers.
Well, he's about this tall.
Is his
and he
name
does
Ronald?
about the height of a halfling. Ronald? Who the fuck is Ronald?
Never mind. That's the only clown I know.
Sounds like you really need to expand your social circles.
Your social clown circles.
Listen, you don't understand. A clown for a friend is the best friend you'll ever have.
It's true.
Haven't you ever heard laughter is the best medicine? We're better than clerics.
John is pretty great.
I'd rather be alive than laughing.
I
Oh.
feel like you're the type that doesn't laugh very much.
I think he'd be right.
At least not until you look at your own dick.
Nah, I'd laugh more at yours.
John pulls down his pants. I don't see anything funny about
No,
it.
Don't
John.
don't tell him to do that.
Well, actually, you know.
Put
Come
your
on,
pet
you've all
away.
seen it. There's nothing funny about it, right?
That's true. I mean, it's fine.
No, there's
It
not.
does have that weird, slightly question mark bend to it, but you know that's normal.
I mean,
Jess
it's
is
one
gonna
of the better
start
ones I've
patching
seen.
himself up at this point. You know, all the injuries he's had.
Rundorth says, "Let's get back to the talk about the Master Gem. You said it's worth a lot of money. Those folks don't know what the fuck they're talking about. If they think they can just waltz in here and take that gem, it's not that easy."
It's also probably very important.
What do you know about this gem?
I know that's where I'm going, and I know if you're coming with me, you better not pull some shit like you just did, getting us lost down a side alley, trapped by a monster.
It was a mistake.
I totally agree with him. You're not in charge of finding the path anymore.
That's fine. Seems like this guy knows where he's going. And I point to the... What's his name?
Rundorth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rundorth.
Rundorf, come here. And I pull out my map and I go, does this make any sense to you now that, you know, we've got a chance to actually look?
All right, so you pull out the map. Let me get the.
And you said that after, like, when we first found that big hallway back there, you know what I mean, more of it filled in, so I'm like, this wasn't there before. And he points to the area that got filled in.
Yeah, let me just grab that picture so I can look at it real quick. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so when you looked at it, you hadn't looked at it for a while, but when you got all your stuff back and you looked at it, you saw that a couple of those symbols had been filled in, the one on the top and the one on the right. And that area had been filled in with this, like, what looks like a kind of a city map.
And he goes, yeah, like all this, that's new. This.
Huh. Well, the Shrine of the Everlight, that's where we're going. That's the entrance this pathway leads to. I don't know what these other buildings are.
Now, this is rather interesting.
What, you
These,
recognize something on it?
Yeah, well, yeah, look at these two symbols here. See how they've been filled in? Now,
Yeah.
they're kind of similar to the ones we've seen with the Earth and the Water Cult, but they're not those symbols. So I'm assuming they might be the Air and Fire ones. Which, incidentally, are also the two gems that were destroyed.
Yeah, and you would actually recognize that one on the top. You've seen that,
Oh, is that the
all
air
over
one?
the Air Temple. Yeah, you haven't seen the one on the right.
Right.
But you've seen that one on the top all over the place at the Air Temple.
Mhm. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
kind of like a little tornado.
That's definitely the air cult.
So Rundorth says, "Wait, is this Oscar's map?
Yeah.
Man, he carried this thing around, made notes on it like crazy, but it never had anything like this on it. It was
Yeah, I
always
know.
just those built. It was like those four corners were full with those weird buildings, and that was it."
Yep. That's why I'm very confused. I'm hoping finding him, maybe you can get some answers.
So as you're focusing on this during, because you guys are in the middle of a short rest right now, as you're focusing on this map, it starts to feel like it has some kind of magical properties, that you kind of feel this magic emanating from it, as these new, as is kind of evidenced by the fact that random shit just appeared on it. But as you do, you learn that it has these abilities. And let me show this to you. So, as you're concentrating on this map, you can spend 10 minutes looking at it and cast the scrying spell targeting any location within like the revealed parts of the city. But the scroll can't be used in this way again, just once a day. Or you can, or separately, just another ability it has is that you can spend 1 minute concentrating on one of the elemental symbols that's been revealed and imbue yourself with that energy. You can either gain extra damage of one of these types, fire, cold, lightning, or thunder, or gain resistance to that type
Cool.
for the day.
And I think the two that are
Or for an
currently
hour.
available is lightning and
Fire.
Fire.
As you kind of
Okay.
focus on it, you do kind of feel these energies within it. You feel this lightning energy and this fire energy, but you don't feel any of the others.
Okay. And then I go, hey guys, I think I can look at the city like a little.
Oh.
Not really sure what I'll be like. It's weird, but I feel like I can scry on a part of the city using this map.
Wait a second. So, sounds like you guys are after the same thing I'm after.
No, we're not.
That would be.
Wait, so what
You're
are you
after
guys
a
down
payday. We're after, what are we after again, Mr. Monkman?
Saving the world.
Save
Yeah,
it.
that.
Wait. So I still could be after the same thing you're after. So it sounds like there's some kind of possible
no.
reward for
In
saving
order
the
to-
world.
If you wanted to move that gem, you're going to have to break that gem. And that's going to destroy the world. That's what they're trying to do.
Look, I just want 90% of the cut. That's all I'm asking.
You suck my balls 90%.
That sounds
Look.
like you want a black cut.
That's a modest amount for my skills and my tenure.
You say that word. I don't think you know what that word means.
Can we agree to give you 9% and call it a day?
No.
Because
That
so
one
far
ain't
your
Look.
expertise and your skills have led us into a dead end with a
Yeah.
fight with a giant lizard.
Okay. I just killed this thing, did I not? I shot this thing through the brain. The killing
Okay.
blow was me.
So?
It's
Well,
not
what I'm
wrong.
saying
Are
is
you
I just
claiming that you did
I
all of
just
the work
saved all of
yourself?
our lives. Did I not?
True.
Maybe?
You're in my tent right now, clown boy. I
Yeah?
want 90%.
Okay, we'll give you 90% of 10%.
No. 90% of 100%.
No, sorry. We
I feel
will
like
leave
this is
you
a bit
here
of a
with
moot
your
point
tent.
until we actually find treasure.
And even then, I feel like we should just leave him here with his fancy tent and leave.
He was helpful.
90%.
We could
He was
always
helpful, and
use
unfortunately,
the help.
exactly. Right now, we're sort of short-handed. So
Listen,
Fine, let's talk then. Negotiate.
at best, we'll give you an equal cut.
Equal cut.
Whatever. You can have my cut. I don't care about it.
no, hold on. Let's not talk crazy. You keep your cut, or at least give it to me.
No, listen, see, if anyone's giving up their cut, we'll just split that equally between everyone else who wants it still.
From 90% to a cut. Okay,
A cut
fine.
and a cut
I'll
is-
take her cut and my cut. There we go.
Deal.
My eye twitches.
Now, just so we know, what should happen if the worst should happen to you right, say, near the end, right before we get paid?
John.
What are you trying to say, clown boy? Do we
You
need
know,
to take this
insurance!
aside?
No. Here's my question. Are you willing to put up a portion of your cut or her cut for insurance on the said future cut?
I don't know what you're talking about, clown boy. That's too many words
Now,
for me
John,
to follow.
John, let's not upset the nice man with the large crossbow while we're inside his magic rope tent.
Honestly, I just want to know if he wanted an insurance policy, but that's fine.
No, I hear you, pal. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, 2 cuts
am-
for me, and that's about
I
it.
twitch.
We'll go with that.
I cast minor illusion. I am a duly appointed member of the West. Wait, what was the town's name again?
Red Larch,
What? Westbridge?
Westbridge,
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Then
Waterdeep. Waterdeep Insurance Agency, and he's looking at a minor illusion little fake business card.
That's great. That's great, clown.
Well, have we rested well enough yet? I think I'm ready to go.
Well, there's one more thing of business that needs to be tied up here. Lady Bellabronta, I believe you find yourself in a very interesting situation.
Yes, this is quite terrible.
I do not disagree. That being said, it would appear that we are stuck together for now. You do, however, have my assurances that as soon as we get you back to the surface, we can get you back home. And I will try to keep you safe to the best of my ability. Agony, you need to roll d6s.
Those be D4s.
Why isn't it new?
Yeah, why
Remember
did
we
they-
found this out?
Yeah,
on
you
the
gotta.
sheets? They changed them.
They changed
Where's
the character sheets, so you gotta go in and
Oh.
choose it.
Nani?
It's for.
Um,
I came to the decision with a large discussion that it's basically more than likely in
Yeah,
charge
that
for
sounds interesting.
multi-classing. For the
Yeah.
people who multi-class to more easily pick.
Interesting. Anyway.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Much better.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Sever
good.
Sever responds and she says, oh wow, nice. And she says, yes, well, I'm so grateful that you all have taken after me. I really just wanted to look at some birds, and I got in over my head.
Well, how about
So
you,
that
Lady Bellabronta? Are you interested in an insurance policy? Maybe some volcano insurance?
I don't have any money. I hate not
It's-
having any money.
I know. It's a
We
terrible
can
thing.
take it
Maybe-
out of his cut, and I point to Jess.
Rundor says, I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about with these cuts. What treasure are you looking for?
It's a whole city full of stuff. I mean, I'm
And
sure
every-
there's something down there.
And every story Oscar ever told me about people saving the world, they get parades and gold showered at them, and women fall in love with
Gold-
them. I don't know.
Yeah, women shower them with gold. Yes, golden showers.
Wait, no. I've heard about that. There's some leader of some.
Anyway, Lady Bellabronta, as I was saying, you have my assurances that we will take care of you to the best of our abilities, assuming you stick with us and do what we tell you to do.
it's a very
Yes, I'll
important
just
detail.
stay. I'm not a good fighter. I'll just kind of
That's-
stay back.
That is preferable. Again, do what we tell you to do. No questions asked. No arguments. I understand that this is uncomfortable for you. Trust me, it is uncomfortable for all of us.
No, I'm pretty fine.
Thank you, John.
As always. And he gives you like a double thumb up. I'm here to help.
Says, well, I appreciate your candor, and I will appreciate your protection.
And I will
My father will
appreciate you-
pay you handsomely, I'm sure,
Yes,
if you bring me home
we-
safe.
I was just
Ah,
about to get to
yes.
that. I was just about to get to that.
That's good.
Once we're out of here and once we're back at Waterdeep, and I'll hold up my hand, I'll start counting everyone around. Once this is here, 5 fig. That is not negotiable.
Wait, so I get to
You
share?
have my word, every cent that I can.
And remember, insurance
Stole
policy
from my
comes out of
father's.
his cut. And I point to Jess again.
Well, any money I can get from my father's purse will go to you. You've saved me time and time again.
That we have. Well then, now that we've worked that out,
Sounds like we have a deal. Well, this thing's about to end, so you better be patched up because it's about to go.
yeah, I'm patched up.
Good enough
Alright.
for me.
It's 6 hours before I get my wings back.
Okay. Alright, so you guys, everybody's taking a short rest.
Mhm.
You guys exit this rope.
Right before it dissolves, I'll just sort of like look at Jess and I'll hold up my hand. Welcome aboard, Jess Mallory.
Thank you, Artemis Black, and I shake his hand.
Alright,
Shares my ass.
who's going to lead the search for finding the path that you left? Because Rundorth says we were on the right path, but I don't know where the fuck we are now. We're in one of these weird alcoves.
I'm pretty good at keeping an eye out ahead of me. But yeah.
Alright, so-
I am as well, but I made a mistake.
I like to think I have a
Yeah,
photographic
yeah.
memory.
We'll believe
Oh,
you
here,
when
we can test this. How about Jess, John? Why don't you both lead, and we'll see who does better.
Alright, why don't both of you roll me survival checks?
Oh, that's not what I was thinking, but okay.
Yeah, that's also an awful one for me. I was hoping perception.
Well,
As it's kind of more of a sense of direction that you're going off of here more than anything. As you try to find your way back, John, you guys get in an argument at one point, and John's like, "No, I swear it's this way." And being the veteran of the group, you guys take John's path, and very immediately you're just like in a broom closet. So you go back the other way that Jess had said, and Jess gets you back to the main path.
Broomhilda, I've always been looking for you. Where have you been all my life?
That's a broom, clown.
Her name is Broomhilda.
Okay, well, take Broomhilda back with us.
Are we okay? This is a weird question. Are we actually in like caverns, or are we in the city?
It's
That's a
so
good
you're
question.
in these. It is a good question. You're in these this like long tunnel that has wound. You've probably. I mean, you haven't gone like. You were moving down this tunnel for like 10 minutes, so you guys think you've probably gone getting close to a mile, maybe like 3/4 mile or something like that, down this path. And it has like, it's this tunnel. Think of like, I'm kind of thinking like in the movie, Lord of the Rings movie, like Mines of Moria. They have like those long tunnels.
Right.
That they're following that are just like kind of one path, but then there's these little rooms that are kind of offshoots of it, and then like these other kind of like networks of paths that come off of it, and as you go into them, they're just like these weird alcoves that were built for various purposes that seem to have kind of been added on to like this long tunnel. So for the main part,
what we're looking at is like man-made. It's not a natural occurring sort of thing.
yeah, although some parts have been broken,
Okay.
and like stalactites have maybe grown through at parts, and broken down this because it's this ancient tunnel. And then also when you get into those alcoves, there's a lot more kind of broken down stuff, or just like rock caverns that a door has been carved to like get you into. Like you are kind of amidst caverns, but you're like following these like man-made paths amongst them, or hallways. So as you're following that, you get back. Jess gets you back to the main, like thoroughfare. And you go and you continue along, and not too much longer. Within just a few minutes, you start to climb. And Rundorth, like there's some sets of stairs, and Rundorth says, "All right, this is it. We're coming up to it."
The gym.
To the city.
To the city.
Oh.
Like I said, we're entering through the Shrine of the Everlight. It's a old religious building.
What exactly
called,
is
like,
the
chapel,
Everlight?
When I was here, this one, I think was Lathander and who are the other gods that, like the light gods?
Oh,
It's like
okay.
those folks. There was a couple of them.
We're on good terms with Lathander. Okay, so
All right, good to hear. Maybe we'll grant us some luck here.
Hopefully.
So here's what we need to do. We need to get in here. We need to find some information. You see, I have a theory that these paths, the shrines, were connected to these elemental cults. So I think if we look in the library when we get in there, we can find some information.
Ooh, do you want me to scry on the library?
That sounds like
Yeah.
an excellent idea.
Could be a good idea, yes.
Couldn't hurt.
And this whole
Where's-
time, John is trying to do like blue steel eyes to look like all mystical, and then
Alright.
he goes, "Okay, just give me 10 minutes."
So, you kind of look, you focus in on this map, and as you do, those little buildings kind of start to blur, that you're looking at, and become suddenly kind of more defined, and they start to stand out a little bit, and it almost becomes like three-dimensional as your attention gets so focused, like you can't see anything in your periphery. All you can see is this scroll containing these images of the buildings that are just kind of growing up before your eyes as you feel like you're shrinking in, and you're focusing on towards where that building was. Is there a specific part of the building as you're kind of getting into it? You can't see like what's inside it all, but you can kind of choose, like, do you want to be at like the entrance of the building and like the dang center? Is there like a spot you want to be?
The card catalog.
Huh?
The card catalog? I don't know. The reception desk?
I think he's looking specifically for the library itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it says targeting any location within the city.
Yeah.
Just the library was all I was told.
So that's so that's not something you would know. So you can see like you can point out which this building is. But
Psst,
you're-
psst, you know
without
which
having
one
been in the
on this
building, you're not
map
gonna
is,
know.
is the library?
It's actually the one that there's the big. It's the one in the right corner, the upper right corner that says the Shrine of the Everlight. It's like that circle. So this kind of morphs as you focus in on it, and it's not actually like a big circle. That's just how this map depicts it. But it's just kind of in that corner of this block. There's this building that looks kind of like that picture, and as your like focus zooms in on it, it's still kind of blurry, but like it's this kind of strange sensation where it's like becoming more real, but also like you can't really grasp it. You can't really see what's going on, but you can kind of focus. You're kind of deciding like which part of the building do I want to enter and see into. Do I want to see in like the front, the back? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know where the library is. All right, so you're kind of like going in the entrance way. Is that what I hear?
Yes.
All right. Let me pull up this. Okay. So, you come into the entrance of this building, which is like this is this like kind of space built on to the front of it. And as you enter into this room, you can look around you and you see there are two drow in kind of shabby clothing, but standing at attention, and each of them has a sword in their hand. Make a perception check. So you see that they have, just kind of the shabby clothing, but their weaponry is pretty nice. And they have some, though their clothing is shabby, it is some sort of like kind of uniform, it seems.
I see two assholes in shabby clothing.
Like-
Asshole?
What makes them assholes?
They're drow.
Drow.
I mean, are you half an asshole?
Yes, at least, but that has nothing.
Definitely.
You're not an asshole, John.
You're a little an asshole, John.
You're
I'm
like a
okay with it.
asshole. Anyway, but there's Drow
So
there.
Drow, fantastic.
Yeah, they were wearing some kind of shabby uniform, had some weapons on them.
They are in the shrine.
Never go full asshole.
Listen, the rule is you can go full asshole, just never go ass to mouth.
True.
All right.
So
Drow,
people are guarding this library. Is that what I'm hearing?
That'll make things tricky.
Seems pretty normal. Pretty par for the course, as they say.
Don't expect it to be easy, obviously.
Right.
Well, it sounds like that. Well, at least it's not the worst. Oh, so
Well, let's go kill some assholes. Am I right?
yeah.
Right now.
I put my bolts into my crossbow. Well, I mean, how long we got? Sounds like the world's ending. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
wrong.
At the same time, I'm slightly worried about taking this thing on. We don't know how many assholes are in there.
There could be more assholes.
I'm sure there's
John,
plenty
did
of
you say they had
assholes.
shabby clothing?
Yes, but they were wearing uniforms.
It's probably fine. Okay.
I mean, there's definitely more. There's two of them.
I wish I had fucking Orpheus.
Why don't you just bring him
Who's
back?
Orpheus?
Yeah, hang on. That's a good. Let's take an hour. Give me a minute. By a
Orpheus?
minute, I mean 60.
What
Once
is
you
he?
guys
Why
de-
didn't you just
decide to
do this
kinda-
when we were inside the rope room?
Because I can't do it and also take a short rest.
What is he, a pimple?
No, he's not.
Yes, actually, that is a very apt description for him.
He's red.
That is not an apt description. He is a beautiful butterfly flying against the wind. And I'll start drawing a.
Really?
a-
I
you
would
summoning
describe it
bugs?
more as a sore on an ass, but that's me.
All right.
because he doesn't like you. Granted, he doesn't like anybody, but still.
Does he
Um,
like you?
I'm sure he loves me. It's so there we go. That's a thing.
All
you
right.
do
So
that.
Rundorth gets a little irritated, but you go ahead and you spend this time to make this.
Listen, man,
do
he
this
needs
ritual.
he needs to have his little friend come and give him his moral support. Otherwise, he just gets even more bitchy than he already is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
God's sake, I'm sorry. Orpheus played around here.
So, does anyone else want to do anything in this hour as you guys kind of sit around?
Why don't you do this shit while we were up in my fucking rope?
Again, I
We just
cannot.
said that.
I cannot do it and get my stuff back.
All right. So you do this ritual. Everybody kind of hangs out. You find like one of those little alcoves again,
Mm-hmm.
off to the side of this main path. And Orpheus. Remind me, where was Orpheus? Had he
Dead.
gone somewhere else, or had he just died?
Oh no, he got poofed by Malrea.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
Mhm.
That's right. So he hasn't been around for a little while.
Yeah.
I'll come back. I'll go. Oh, hey.
How's it going, buddy? Long time
There's
no see.
there's the flying piece of shit, or at
Where
least
the
he
hell are
smells like it.
We are miles underground, about to infiltrate a city filled with mind flayers and drow.
Oh man.
I know. We are so fucked.
Sometimes I wish you just let me stay in the hells. They're not that bad.
I appreciate. I understand where you're coming from. But I figured you'd want a front row seat to our impending demise.
Yeah, I guess I could take that. That'll be fun.
Indeed. It's good to see
All
you
right,
again.
so. And he goes, "Oh, hey, who's short stuff?"
That would be Rundorth. He's an asshole, and that would be Jess over there. He's kind of an asshole.
No, he's
So-
definitely one. He
I did
wants to get
nothing
2
wrong.
shares.
So yeah, Jess, you just see this little demon like stroll in. This little imp
Yep.
devil. I
That-
apologize.
The hells? The hell's he talking about?
This is Orpheus.
This
He's
is
a
Orpheus.
doll.
This is my imp.
I don't remember
Listen.
my...
You're lucky he's telling you it's an imp. For a long time he tried to pretend with us that it was some kind of crow.
Raven.
And the crow got very, very physical with Agony on more than one occasion.
He liked it, didn't you, Orpheus?
Oh, oh yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
He gets a little nervous.
Keep your mouth fucking. I'll think to him. Keep your mouth fucking shut.
Okay, well, let's let these shenanigans go, and let's go, kill these people.
Drow.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Preferably
All right.
sneakily. Not to alarm the entire city that could possibly be filled with more drow. I'm sure.
We sneaking?
I mean, we're definitely not parading through the streets of the city.
All right.
Do we know
So
how
there's-
far the library is? Compared
Yeah.
to
So you're like kind of heading up these stairs, and Rundorth tells you he's like, I've been to another one of these places, but not this one. And this was what it looks like. It has these stairs that come up, probably lead us into some secret entrance. So you guys continue up these stairs. Are you you're trying to be sneaky as you approach?
Well, if we're getting close, then I'm going to use this.
Okay. So you cast past that trace.
Huh?
Why doesn't everybody make me stealth checks? As you
Do you want me
Come
to make another one, or the one I just...
no, the one that
Keep
you
it.
just made is good.
Keep it.
Fuck.
So it's plus 10. So it's 16.
Yeah, I didn't even to make you roll with pass without a trace. You guys are fine. So you
If
You
only
guys
it was
sneak
also
up.
Invisible.
and you come up this yeah, you come up this these stairs, and they end the hallway narrows, and there's this like kind of simple stone door in front of you.
It's never just a simple door, is it?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Better you than me.
Oh, is this one of those chances where I actually get to do something?
All right, detect magic. So as you cast this spell, the door in front of you alights with abjuration magic.
This thing has magical means. Abjuration is what it's using.
Well, looks like he's taking my job.
Your job. What's your job?
So what are you telling me? To be very careful trying to pick it open?
What
I'm
we're
saying
is
this thing's magical.
Don't try to pick it open.
But then how are we going to go forward?
We need to dispel the magic.
Okay, and I look
That
at
I
the people
cannot
who
do.
might be able to do that.
It's got protection magic on it.
That's his job.
I'll use the spell magic on the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, great. So yeah, you dispel the magic. Yeah, it's within the bounds of that. And so you see, Jess, that glow disappear.
Whatever you just did, it made it go away.
So now I should go ahead and do it.
You do you, Claire man.
I mean, it might just be able to open at this point.
Yeah, so as you approach with your thieves' tools, you see there's not really a lock on this door. As you push it open, it's easy enough. It just opens
Hold
up.
on. I pretend that it's hard to open.
Yeah, you give an okay performance. Nothing to write home about.
Oh man, God, that was so difficult, guys.
See, and
Yeah.
that's your job, John.
Definitely looked difficult.
Like to see you do that.
I think you did great, John.
Girls, you're both pretty. Anyway.
All right, and so I'm gonna bring you to the map now. As you enter this room, as you swing the stone door open, you enter a room that has a few different statues around the room. They seem to be. Actually, why don't you guys? Just as you guys walk into this room, there's like these different statues across the room, and the door that you had just pushed open is actually seems to be a secret door behind one of these statues that swings open, and through which you can enter the room. If you're proficient in religion, I'd say. Or actually, if you just let's say if you have a positive intelligence score, you can give me a. If you have like a plus anything to your intelligence, you can give me a religion check.
Take it away, Agony.
And
Oh, John is positive. I know.
Yes, John in fact has a 12 intelligence.
John's smarter than me? That's bullshit.
He's also smarter than me.
All right. So as you look around this room, you start to notice and recognize some of these gods, and you see Lathander in front of you. You see
so we are like in the
Soon-
back entrance of the shrine, technically, at this point. Right?
you can kind of deduce that you're somewhere as you recognize these gods as various gods of the light
Light.
domain.
Mhm.
Kind of light and life.
Yes, I think we might be in the right place.
And I'll bring it up.
Click us.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Whee!
So you're in this room, the door at the end, these different statues around you. You kind of entered behind that statue in the back.
Seems to be it, and obviously there are no guards here. If there were guards in the front entrance, I assume they're elsewhere, so we still might have to be careful.
Indeed. I assume that's a door up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll have Orpheus turn into a spider since we're dealing with Drow and go under the door.
Okay. On theme. So Orpheus does that. He turns into a spider, crawls under the door.
Mhm.
As he does, you see a hallway that goes in either direction. There's a door on either side, so like it's basically a T, right where you enter. It splits into either way. And there's a door on either side.
Okay. The right one. Crawl under that one.
Okay, so you go right and you crawl under that door. This room is lit up. There are 4 drow in this room. The walls are just lined with bookshelves, and these drow are flipping through the books. Some of them are. Some of them are just kind of like they're kind of like bullshitting and don't seem to be working super hard, but they're kind of flipping through books and.
Yeah. Any other entrances into this room?
Make me a stealth check for Orpheus as he kind of comes into this room. See if anyone sees him.
Yeah.
They wouldn't dare crush a sacred spider. Would
That's
they?
a good point.
Yeah.
Actually.
If they saw the spider.
So
With an 8, I suspect they do.
So the one standing next to Orpheus looks down at the spider.
They have my permission to worship my familiar.
Do you understand Undercommon?
Hell no.
This drow turns to Orpheus and sees it and just kind of stares at him for a second. And then like whispers and gives him like a little nod of respect and then goes back to what he was doing.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
But yes.
Does that mean if you have your spider bite someone that they just think it's divine punishment? Like, oh, I guess God isn't happy with me.
If only I could speak Undercommon, this would be a lot easier. But yes, are there other doors into this library?
Yeah, there's 3 other doors. There's basically one on every other wall besides the one you entered.
Okay, back into the tea room, and let's check out the left room, and then let's bring him on back.
All right, so Orpheus goes into the left room, and it's like pitch black in here. But can Orpheus see in the dark?
Yeah, he has double sight just like I can, so you can see in magical darkness and all that stuff.
Okay, so as he comes in, let me just see this real quick. All right, as Orpheus approaches the door, he scuttles under the door frame, and before he can kind of even take anything in, he just hears these like voices, like there's like all these kind of crazy, wild voices. Why does he make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh joy! Wisdom save. No.
All right.
I'll lose my familiar again.
So he looks up and he sees just this mound of flesh with all these mouths just covering its every part of this fleshy mound, just gibbering and gibbering and gibbering. And Orpheus is kind of frozen in place.
Yeah.
And doesn't know what to do. And I think maybe we should roll initiative for that because he's kind of stuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help my boy.
All right, so I'm gonna put the initiative on as Orpheus is just like, "What?" You just hear in your mind like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
And you, yeah. All right. So yeah, can you drag Orpheus's token onto the map for me, and I'll put him where he is.
probably have higher dex. than
Yeah, I think I'm a little above that. I should probably change that.
All right, so Orpheus
like,
is
a
here.
point 16 in there, right?
Can you see through Orpheus's eyes,
Yeah.
like on the map, so you can see
Mhm.
that room now?
Yep.
Okay, great. Roll for that guy. Okay. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah, I
good.
think so.
Sablin? We got Sablin?
Oh yeah, let me get saved. Oh, and fucking Rundorth. Jesus Christ. Like, I like having NPCs in role playing. I hate having them in battle.
I know.
If somebody wants to control Sablin for me, I'll give you inspiration.
I will.
All right. I'll give you his ability to control him in a second.
Okay. I'm used to controlling multiple fucking things at once.
All right, Rundorth. Great. And let me just. All right, you should be able to control Sablin now. Oh wait, I forgot to mark down one of his spell slots. He only has one. Yeah, so he has one first level, one second level left.
Gotcha.
All right. So, Orpheus is going to have to roll me a d8 to decide what he does on his turn.
Uh-oh.
All right, so a 7 makes it all right. He can't do anything. He like feels the urge to attack something around him, but there's nothing around him, and he just stays there.
Okay. Does he get to repeat that saving throw?
Let me just double check.
Hmm.
And isn't magical? Because
I
don't imps get magic resistance?
It's not a spell, so no.
It's not
Oh, okay.
I think that I
Oh,
think
okay,
that it's
according to
just as long as it's in the range again. Next turn, he just will
Okay.
make it again at the beginning of each of his
That's
turns.
that's what I'm saying. Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's what he'll do. Like at the beginning of the next turn, he'll make the save again
Gotcha.
to see if it affects him. That worked out that he went first.
Mhm.
All right. So Agony,
Jeez, team, we
you
rolled really
hear
well.
Artemis? Did you say anything to them about?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say everybody to everybody. Orpheus is in trouble. We need to go help him. Also, Drow on the other side. Go left, Drow on the right.
Through the door.
Through the
Here,
door.
I'll open that door for you. Actually, that's fine.
There's still like a. Is that a wall?
Can you
I
see
guess
through
it's a
it?
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see an opening now. Is this a wall?
I assume that's the wall. Yeah.
I assume it's.
Yeah, there's like as the door opens, it's just a
like a
wall
hallway.
right in front of you, but then there's a hallway that goes to either side.
Damn Dyson logos map.
What is that?
5, 10.
The creator of this map is the artist is named Dyson Logos.
Oh,
I look both ways.
you know the map.
I know the art style.
Oh.
He
All right,
knows.
so yeah, you see on
I-
one on like a hallway with a door on either side.
Which door is it? Which way did he go?
Left. Go left.
Left. Well, I did. This is all my movement. If I go here, left. I'll go here and I'll ready to firebolt anything if they hear me and come through the door.
Okay.
I guess.
If anything
I don't
comes
see
through the
anything
door,
yet.
you're gonna firebolt.
Yep.
Got it. All right, John.
Um. And then we're expecting people to come out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take 2 steps back. And I will hold an attack for if I see something come out. Preferably if they're within range of an ally, but I'm not going to, make that to be exact. Yeah, just holding an attack. That's my turn.
Okay. Jess.
Okay, I will move forward because I don't see anybody. Do I see anybody?
You gotta go out to help Jess. Or Orpheus.
Well, I guess I'll go 30 feet.
Yeah, so you head out into the hallway.
It must be in that room.
Where are y'all going?
This way.
Okay, I prepare action, attack. If I see an enemy, I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
Okay.
turn.
Artemis.
I'm gonna go and throw open that door.
Yeah, you can open the door. We don't know what's beyond the door.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, let me get rid of that door for you.
Mhm.
Oops. Oh shit. Sorry, I clicked on everything. Just that one. There we go.
Oops. Oh my.
All right, so you see this mound of flesh gibbering in the corner.
Can we shoot it?
And actually, you're within its range to get open that door.
Oh god. Oh god.
Each creature. Oh no, you have to start your turn there. Never mind.
Does 12 hit this thing?
12. Yeah, this thing is just a mound of flesh.
Yep. 9. I assume it's in a corner, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it can't really get pushed back.
Right. And 17.
All right. So your Eldritch Blasts hit its doughy flesh as it kind of ripples and waves.
Guys, we got a wad of gum in here. Pretty weird.
Mistra, have mercy. What is that?
I said it's like chewing gum or something. I don't know. Can I grab Orpheus and throw him behind me or something?
Grab a little spider squish.
Wait, can I see that person? Do I get to attack him?
Yeah, actually, I would say that both of you it has 3/4 cover from both of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think my ability ignores cover, so.
So it gets like a +5 to its AC.
But I do
15
have.
will still hit.
Is it a humanoid?
No,
No.
it's
No.
definitely not humanoid.
Oh, I don't know. 16?
16 will hit.
It's not by an ally, so it's 7 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have sharpshooter, Ryan?
No. No.
No. Okay, never mind.
Crossbow expert.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And yes, it would be an action to move Orpheus. I'm going to say because to grapple him takes an action.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you rush in, boast up in the door, fire your Eldritch Blasts. Agony and Jess
fuck with
shoot
my
off
spider.
their attacks past you. The Mouther just lumbers forward. It comes up.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no.
and wait, let me look real quick. What does it do?
Oh wait, I forgot to attack.
Oh yeah, as it comes into your range, you get an attack.
Yeah. And you do get that sneak damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice. You do some damage to it. All right, so it's going to fire off.
What? Oh.
It spits this chemical glob down the hallway as it sees all of you aligned there. Within 15 feet. So, yeah, I guess it's going to go for. It has to be 5 feet. It'll get Artemis and Orpheus just
Okay.
right in front of it. So I need both of you to make me dexterity saving throw
Okay, let's see. So Artemis.
to try and block your eyes quickly as you see it as this thing starts to flash in front of you.
Blind until the end of the Mouther's next turn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's me. And Orpheus. It's dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's
Wow.
both of us. Fuck.
Fuck.
All right, so you're both blinded by this Mouther's spit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my eyes, it's hideous.
All right, Simon's like, hey, don't forget me.
Because why are we in front?
It's like, let me get in here. And they just
3.
squeezes
Squeeze.
past
Yep.
the two of you. And he'll get it. He'll just like get in line. And then he'll throw his axe. Or no, someone else was going to do him for me.
I got him.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do it,
No, it's okay.
please.
Let's. Fuck, where's his axe? There it is. Okay, I assume this is it. Axe.
Wah.
Well, shit. Oh, he has 2 attacks, I think. Second axe.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. For 10 slashing.
Okay.
Like duck.
All right, so he throws the axe and slashes in. As these attacks, they're hurting the creature for sure, but this like dough, like it's kind of hard to tell with its like just like lump of flesh that's starting to bleed from some spots. There's like weird kind of black oozy blood. Let me see, just real quick something. Okay. Okay. Oof. So. All right. Make me. Actually, no. You guys don't even make me a check for this. So you guys see, across the ceiling, comes slithering. Or not this like black goo that's just kind of covering the ceiling. Just kind of comes like blobbing into the hallway above you. It can get above Sablin and Artemis, and then it just drops down.
Fuck.
And
Okay.
That's gonna hurt.
it's going to actually just make, because it's kind of climbing on the ceiling above you.
Retreat.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So it's just going to kind of like blob down, and go after you, Artemis.
Oh,
11.
shit.
Actually, since I'm blinded, it has advantage.
Ooh. All right. So it globs down and this like as it kind of swings from the way that it's attached, it just like slaps down on top of you, Artemis.
Okay.
And you take
Oh,
9
God.
bludgeoning
Okay.
and 13 acid as it kind of corrodes. Your suit starts to kind of burn up with the acid.
Yep. Okay. I'm at 11 hit points, and my AC is now permanently reduced by 1.
Well, do you get you don't get any AC from your armor.
No, I wear studded leather.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So you do get a -1 AC.
Damn.
Yep. It's a
Shit.
full day for me.
Okay.
I regret not
let me
using
put
my
this
my thing earlier.
goopy
Gods.
Yep.
That's a
goopy
huge
goopy
fucking
guy
fuck.
there. Okay.
Oops.
So that I believe is all it can do on its turn. So that's going to go around to back to Orpheus. I need Orpheus to make me a wisdom saving throw. All right, then roll me a
Yeah.
d8 as Orpheus is just still like entranced by these chattering. Okay,
Four.
so 4 is, let me just, at a 4, it does nothing. He just
Okay.
continues to sit there and dumbfounded. Rundorth is gonna run up. He's like, I can't fit in this hallway. You deal with it. And he just kind of starts put his hands on his hips and just starts tapping his foot. All right, Agony.
Would this thing attack me if I backed up?
It is like very close to you. I would say that.
Do I want to disengage or not? I don't know. I don't want to be here though. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna. Oh, I got it. I could disengage. Haha. Okay, I can disengage. Way back here, and I can turn Firebolt into a bonus action with Quick Spell. Haha. There you go. So then I can Firebolt. And I'm gonna Firebolt. Fuck, I don't know what I want to Firebolt at this point. Shit. Am I technically attacking Artemis if I'm attacking the pseudopod?
No,
No.
it's like not. It's not like around him totally.
Oh.
It's kind of like globbed onto the wall and the ceiling, and it's just kind of like slapping down on them and trying to like overtake them. But Artemis and Sablin are kind of like fighting back away from it.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I'm just gonna shoot at it. Firebolt that shit. 21. Hopefully hits.
21 will hit.
11.
For 11 damage. All right. So this guy. Yep, great.
And that'll be my turn. Fuck this thing. What is that? What is that? What are these things?
What is hitting me, guys? I hear a lot of slapping sounds.
It's not
Agony
that kind of
as-
slap.
Agony, as you fire off this firebolt and it smashes against this pudding in front of you, this ooze. You hear from the door behind you a voice go. kind of calls out. I assume you don't
Oh,
speak
shit.
under common.
No, I don't. I do not. Shit.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right, John.
Looking at what's going on in front of us, I'm going to throw a card at the Ochre Jelly, I guess.
Does that hurt it?
All right. You throw your card at the jelly. Yeah, it slashes into it. Like kind of disincorporates a part of it.
That'll be my turn. Well, you know what? No, because I'm pretty sure I would have heard those people too behind us.
Yeah,
Over
John,
here?
John, there's someone.
I'm gonna go over here.
Not that way, John.
Retreat.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Not as they're affected by the.
What you
malware.
do see when you throw this card at it is the card like cuts into it and like I said, disincorporates part of it, but it also the card just like dissolves and is kind of eaten by this ooze.
Damn it! There goes my 3 of spades.
Fuck.
All right, Jess, this ooze is in front of you. You're hearing these voices coming from the other way.
This sounds like a bad idea. I can't get my cut if I'm dead. So I'm gonna shoot the ones I do see though. I'm gonna shoot this thing twice. Does it have advantage or anything, or like cover?
Cover. Fuck it. I'll give it at least half cover for all these beings between you and it. So, it's gonna get a +2 to its AC.
+2. Okay. Okay.
Its AC is very low though. I'll tell you that much. That's gonna hit.
Oh.
Fuck yes.
I should have said this, and I didn't. I wanted a hunter's mark. But you know what? For the first one, we won't put it on there. But for the second one, can I at least do that?
Yep. Yeah, you can do it between your
If it
attacks.
hits? Okay, cool. Okay. So this is the second attack, sorry. 14 plus 3.
Okay.
So that would be whatever. Okay, so there's a lot of numbers here.
Well, actually, your sneak attack would have been on that first attack.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, so you should double. So we'll take the sneak attack damage from that second roll.
Okay. I haven't
Instead
really
of the
want to
first
do
roll.
this, but this is all the damage I got.
And then did you roll your hunter's mark?
Yes, I did. That's the 5 that's there.
Oh, I see. Okay. So 14, 31 plus 39, 44 damage. Fuck.
I do a lot.
As you just fire this one crossbow, and then you're like, you know what? Fuck you, and you kind of get your hunter's mark on it and shoot the second one. You do some serious damage to this gibbering Malware as it kind of is really starting to bleed, and some of the mouths are kind of like drooping down and starting to fall off of its form.
And then
kinda-
after that, I'm backing away.
It's the blood. The way that this thing bleeds is gross. It's like all like this black blood and ooze and pus that's just kind of like bubbling out of it as it's like kind of disintegrating slowly.
I'm back into the room, and that's my turn.
All right, Artemis, you're gonna need to make me a wisdom saving throw as you hear these
Okay.
voices all around you.
Yeah, I ain't worried about this. 16.
Okay, 16, and
That with +3 from Sable.
yep, nope, that's fine. 16's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so what do you want to do?
Fuck. I am fucked up right now. I hate to do the Sablin. I'm gonna grab Orpheus. I'm gonna reach out and grab Orpheus, and I'm gonna cast. Do I actually want to do this? Hang on. I'm blinded right now. Yeah, I can't stay in this fucking room. Or at least where I am. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So, I'm gonna grab Orpheus, and we're gonna cast Thunderstep. At 4th level. Boop. So the jelly, so the ooze and the mouther are gonna have to get, and Sablin are gonna have to roll Constitution.
Okay. Will you do it for Sablin for me?
Yeah, I got it.
That's for the ooze,
Sablin, okay, Sablin's only gonna take half.
and that's the mouther.
Sablin takes a quarter, actually. So, let's see.
Because it's a spell is why Sablin takes a quarter,
Yeah.
right?
So
Nice.
30. So yeah, he takes.
All right, so
like-
both of them make their saves as well. Constitution is their strong suit. These
Of course.
oozes.
Yep, well, they take half. So what 15?
15. Yep. All right.
And then me and Orpheus are gonna bounce out of here. Let's see. God damn it! I'm gonna go over here with Agony because I know what's about to fucking happen. I gotta go over here. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn.
Oh my.
This mouther going to move 10 feet. It's going to move up next to Sablin
Oh god.
and make an attack on. Oh, and did you deal the damage to Sablin
Yeah, I got it.
that he took? Okay, thank you. He's going to bite at Sablin. 20 is going to hit him. So Sablin,
Wow,
takes
okay.
22 piercing. Damn, mouthers, fuck. I guess they do
Okay,
have a lot of mouths,
Sablin-
as all these mouths come at him.
Sablin's really hurt.
And also, he needs to make me a strength save. It's probably okay, but
Let's not
just
have the
DC 12.
guy's not here die.
Yeah, he's good. Like mathematically speaking, there was no way that Mouther should have been able to hit him, but it did. So
I know, it really got a good roll there. All right. So then Sablin, what is he doing?
Sablin have lay on hands left.
Can
Yeah, he's
Satan
got
You did have some.
explode these things somehow?
Just run.
Yeah, we.
Disengage, run.
This is just
Maybe.
fucking bad news bears here, guys.
Fuck.
Spell slots. He barely has any spell slots left. What kind of spell
Me
slots?
neither.
None of these don't. God damn it! Who's up? Come here, Runedorth. Okay, so yeah, fuck it. God, that ooze, man, that ooze. The Sablin's gonna bonus action and swing it at the Mouther. Try and fucking take out this Mouther. 20 for 14.
Okay. So he makes an attack.
Still standing, I assume.
14. Yeah, just.
Pain in the ass. Okay, second
Just
attack.
barely.
Of course.
Ooh.
Of
Yep.
course.
That'll take it out.
Let's just see.
He's going after the Mouther, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll take out the Mouther. Oh, wait. Sablin, make me a wisdom save before any of this happens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because he is in the range of the Mouthers. He's got to be at 12. And he's got to.
Oh fuck.
Does he
Wait,
have-
wait. He gets advantage because he has an inspiration that he's not using.
Does he?
I don't know.
I don't
Yep.
think he has that.
Yep, he has
Actually, he
inspiration.
has it marked off on his sheet.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Doesn't matter. He has
No.
it.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
Okay,
you,
that's fine.
you
Use
got
luck!
a natural one.
Use luck!
No.
Um,
he doesn't have luck. God damn it.
Yeah, he
Alchemist
doesn't have. He
All
doesn't
right,
have.
so the Mouther's still alive. Roll me
God damn it.
a D8 to see
God.
what it does on its turn. I'll post.
I just want to throw this out there. All these monsters have a challenge rating that's complete bullshit compared
Wait,
to
wait,
us
wait,
right now.
wait,
Oh
wait,
my
wait, wait.
God.
Doesn't he have
This should not be happening.
He has an ability like his aura. Doesn't that give him
His aura
advantage?
just adds,
Yeah, it just adds
a number.
3.
It just adds to it, but he got a nat 1, and it's already factoring in that too.
Are you talking? When you said the challenge rating thing, you mean like they're super weak for you guys, right?
Exactly. Yeah, this is complete bullshit.
I know. I love that
This should not be happening
This is
to
the one
us.
that's challenging you. Out of all the fights I've thrown at you, this
Fuck
is the one.
Mouthers!
The
Fuck
Behir was
Mouthers!
is like a CR11.
Yeah.
It
Fuck
doesn't
Mouthers!
compare to this.
This just shows that the CR's bullshit.
Yeah.
PTSD.
I know. I thought I was gonna get rid of the PTSD. I was like, I'll just give him like the normal,
A little-
easy,
a
vanilla
normal
Malthus.
Malthus.
One Mouther.
Not
like,
a
the Mouther
huge
isn't the
Mouther.
problem. It's the fucking pudding. I hate that thing. When I'm
All
really
right.
into it.
So-
That's Sablin.
So with the one, he does nothing. Sablin just kind of
Yep.
stands there, dumbfounded.
Sablin. No.
All right. Fuck. I mean, the
crowd can
pudding.
come in.
These things are mindless. It's just gonna keep going for what's in front of it, which is Sablin.
The Mouther. Damn it.
Go for it, Mother.
Not that
It's right
mindless.
there.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus fuck.
We buy you nice armor, Sablin. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, so that's 24. Sablin has 19. So
All right. So this black pudding starts to like kind of like crawl over Sablin and engulf him, and he's trying to fight it back, but he just can't as it's kind of burning into him. His armor seems to be holding up, but
Yeah, only-
Sablin
yeah.
goes unconscious.
on the upside, his armor is magical, so it's not permanently ruined.
Hmm.
And I'm not blind, so.
And you know what? I think that that's a good time for us to end the session tonight. I know it's super early, but this is a perfect
fuck
moment,
yourself.
I think.
Shit.
I was
That's
kind of
okay.
thinking I might do it a little short today, because I got a big day tomorrow. And with also Sablin gone, with Kyle gone. I think
Yeah,
this is a
no,
perfect moment for him to come back to next
Like,
time.
hey Kyle,
Oh,
you're
God.
guess what? You're dead again.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Classic.
I'll take responsibility too. I put him in that position where he's standing. I charged him into that hallway. And then Artemis did fucking abandon him there.
Gosh.
Mathematically
No.
speaking, none of those things should have hit him. God damn it.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sablin's a black dragonborn.
Oh, so he
Is it
has
acid?
Acid resistance. So
nice.
16.
8.
Sablin had 19. Sablin is up with
Sablin is up.
4 hit points. With 3 hit points.
Yeehaw. Fuck.
Okay,
Hell
whatever.
yeah.
He's alive. That's all that matters.
That's amazing. Yes, so he's got even a better
Good
scenario
memory.
for him to come back to.
Good memory. Hey Sablin, you're about to die.
Oh man,
First time that's ever been relevant. Yeah.
that's amazing. The acid resistance saved him.
Fuck.
All right. Well, thank you guys for a good session.
Amen.
Thank you, as always, for a good game.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, that was
I
fun.
wanted a long rest.
What the fuck are you doing in this fucking place? We can't get a long rest yet.
And you know what's great is that this place, according to the map, is like a tower. So I bet there's more floors than this.
Oh boy.
We just went through one door, dudes.
I blew all my shit on the lizard, thinking
Mm-hmm.
we would long rest because,
I think we need to get the fuck out of here and long rest.
and then I forgot.
I have 2 second-level spells. That's it.
If any of these things were metal, they would be super useful.
Exactly! Could we have a transmutation wizard turn a black black ooze into metal so I could cast heat metal on it?
Well, if you do that, then we're fighting a heap of animated, like, liquid
Yeah,
metal that's
but see,
heated.
you only need to do it long enough to cast a spell on it, then you can turn it back because the spell's already on it. Right?
So we have
That's
to
how
fight.
it works.
So we have to fight burning hot, boiling pudding too.
I don't know
Or
if it's better or
if it
worse.
didn't get turned back, I'm pretty sure we would just be fighting a Terminator.
Interesting.
And we still got a drought behind us. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Hey, did you guys like
Well,
my character?
Well,
yeah. Your character's
So far?
great.
Sure, haven't gotten
This-
really
this
to know
two
him much
shares
yet.
bullshit is not standing. Don't like that.
Say what?
Two double share. I don't think so, but you know that's fine.
I mean, he gotta introduce himself some way.
Oh yeah. I get it.
I know, I'm expecting
interested.
like buddy buddy, but we instantly get like, no, my money, bitch.
I'm interested in how he knows me, so we'll see. Assuming we
Oh,
live.
It'll be great.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to like introduce him more today.
Somewhat.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
good.
there definitely didn't feel like there was a right time to doing it last session. So
Yeah, I didn't set that up great.
It's all good. This is the middle of a fight. It's shit happens. We're getting there.
Maybe those drow will have studded leather. I can steal theirs.
Mm. I don't know if he was talking to us or not. No, he's not. Okay. He's just loud.
Oh man. Well. Yeah. Tomorrow I have 2 supervisors coming in to see
Oh,
me teach. One of them's actually
Ooh.
observing like the teacher I'm with.
are you okay? Are you confident?
Yeah, the one that's observing me, it's like a very informal kind of thing. So it's like
Okay.
very low stakes. But the
Mhm.
one that's observing my cooperating teacher, like that's the principal coming in to like give her grades and shit. So I want to kind of like, I want to
Make
like
her look good.
impress the principal, you know,
Yeah.
make
yeah.
her look
Yeah,
good
yeah,
and
yeah.
make me look good
Right.
in front of the principal. But
What grade level do you teach? Is it elementary or what?
no, I'm high school. So right
Oh,
now I'm
okay.
in a 9th grade class, a 10th grade class, and a 12th grade class.
Oh wow. Okay.
Actually, 4 9th grade classes, and then 1 10th grade, 1 12th grade.
Wow. Okay.
wow, I thought you all like stick to the same shit. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, some teachers. I mean, this teacher's like mostly teaches freshmen, but then she has like a couple other classes
Ah,
Interesting.
in other grades. Yeah, it's cool. I like.
How do you feel about the differences in ages? Do they behave differently?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like 14-year-old kids versus like 18-year-old kids.
Right.
Like, you know, that's such a
Those-
huge difference.
Those
Small,
4 years are-
wide-eyed, unknowing
Yeah.
freshmen versus
Dude, the
fuck
freshmen
you,
are-
I've seen it all, seniors.
Exactly. The freshmen are so easy compared to the seniors.
Really?
Seniors think they're so smart.
Really?
The fresh, because
Well,
the thing
then
about,
seniors also have that mentality of fuck it, I got like 3 more months until I'm out of here.
yeah,
To be honest,
Freshmen seem a little more humble.
I feel like it'd be the
Yeah.
exact opposite. I feel like the freshmen are like these middle schoolers, you know, who are like
Sassy as
just
fuck and-
rambunctious and like not.
but they also like. I remember when I was a freshman, like you come to school and all of a sudden you're like with all these adults and you like feel like a fucking kid. You know, you're like, oh my god, like that student has like a beard and it's like a grown ass person.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the women in my some of this in my senior class are
Have beards.
mothers. They're
Oh.
mothers. And I'm like,
Wow.
fucking
Wow.
crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah, I went to a high school where there were freshmen giving, so you know what I mean, like.
Same. I went to
No,
middle schools with
shit.
freshmen that were like that. to
Oh
be
no, so did
honest.
I. There was one girl in my middle school who got pregnant.
There was one that was like
Stellar
pregnant,
pair.
and then they got pregnant in high school.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her in high school. I did not go to the same path she did.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
she got
teacher
pregnant
was-
in 8th grade.
I was talking to a teacher. The teacher who was telling me this was like, yeah, last year, like I had a kid and these two girls had kids the same time that I did, and it was like my students were like talking to me like, "Oh, our kids can be friends." It's like,
It's so weird.
That
That is weird.
crazy.
I,
That
I,
is fucking crazy.
yeah, I had
Joe.
one of the weirder moments of my life was in high school, and I watched two girls get into a fight over who's the baby daddy when they're both fighting over. Basically, they both have the same baby daddy, but they don't agree with each other on that fact, and they're fighting in a stairwell.
Oh
Nice.
man.
Yeah, it didn't end well.
Did they fall down the stairs?
Yes,
Oh jeez.
both apparently were just fine, as well as the children we heard later.
Oh, they were pregnant while they were doing
They're
it?
pregnant.
oh
my
damn,
God.
What the fuck?
man, I can't imagine like trying to take care of a kid while you're like a fucking high schooler. That
Yeah,
just
no.
sounds
Yeah,
crazy.
it's just
Horrible.
I think a lot of them, it's like their parents are probably, really the
So,
ones doing
My
most of the work.
sister has
Yeah,
has a
that's
set
true.
of twins that she adopted, but they came into my family when she was in high school, and she started raising them. It was weird. It's one of those things that everyone else has to chip in generally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Makes sense.
Fuck.
So yeah, that's been my my world.
Exciting.
like your like do you study different types of literature in different grade levels? I know in ours, like 10th grade is sort of comparative literature, and then you get into actual Shakespeare in like 12th and stuff.
Yeah, so we the school I'm at is pretty focused on like standardized testing. Um
Pretty
which
sure that's
I
most schools, unfortunately, nowadays.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and the teacher I'm with, like when it comes to the seniors, like it's hard to get them to focus on it much. But she has some freedom of how she can do that. But we do have like different subjects, like in my freshman class. Right now we've been reading like a lot of historical literature. We've been reading like historical speeches, like the Gettysburg Address and Martin Luther King's
Okay.
"I Have a Dream" speech and stuff.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten much like choice in what I want to teach. But they do read. They have like independent reading books and like little kind of book club groups.
Good.
And
And then they
so
get to
they'll like
choose what they read.
and they get to like
That's good.
choose from a list. And
Oh.
they're reading some cool stuff. And I think we're gonna get. Do you guys know the book, The Parable of the Sower?
Mhm.
Octavia Butler.
I've heard it. Yeah.
I think we're gonna do that as one of their independent reading books next, which I'm excited about. Teach some sci-fi. But the seniors just read Brave New World, so I'm enjoying talking about that with them. Now they're reading In Cold Blood. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to like just nerd out about books with kids.
Is there any grade level that like studies Iliad, Odyssey, stuff like that?
I don't think I think if I was a teacher, like a teacher could choose to do that. The teacher that I'm with
Oh, okay.
isn't really focusing on that stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
think
more-
the classics are saved for college generally.
Yeah, and the
And
focus.
not where I grew up. So
Yeah, and I mean, when I grew up, I was reading way more fiction and like old fiction. This focus now is a lot more on like nonfiction and like being able to read like things related to history and like current events, and like it's kind of trying to think. I think about like, oh, someone needs to be able to like read the news and like it's kind of fucked up. I'm not a big fan of it.
the lamestream
Wait,
media.
what?
So no
They
more
need to be able to
Frank
read the news
Gatsby.
so that they can hate the world that they live in
What
every
the
much.
fuck? That is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, the
I-
focus is like
I mean,
I-
I could see like a like maybe take like a half a semester or like a week or two to
mhm.
like study
Huh?
like historical documents and stuff like that, like or have like have like dedicate like a tiny segment to each class of talking about news stories or something like that. But I mean, like it shouldn't be like the focus of a curriculum, in my opinion. That's just me.
Yeah, well,
weird.
and because the way
That's
that they're
sad.
tested is like so has nothing to do with content, right? It's all about like these reading strategies and writing strategies, and it's like you're taking a test where you're reading some little excerpt and then responding to it. And so it's really like built like the best thing to teach that kind of test taking is like with like articles or like short essays. So you'll kind of have kids read like some kind of like nonfiction essay, which could be like philosophy kind of stuff too. Like one of the classes I know is reading like some Henry David Thoreau kind of stuff. That's like, all right, that's kind of cool. But it's like so much focused on this like nonfiction, which, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of. I love my fiction. I mean, I
Yeah,
like the nonfiction stuff too,
yeah.
but like you gotta like that's such an opportunity for kids to like
Well,
explore this literature.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite nonfiction is some of the more wackier nonfiction, like Hunter S. Thompson type stuff too. Fiction's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Fiction
I-
is absolutely amazing. Nonfiction can be amazing too, though.
Yeah.
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 I
it'd be
feel like the
interesting.
problem I have with most English curriculum is it's always somebody else's opinion as to what is great and what is interesting
Yeah.
and what you should be reading. And in my experience, that seems to be like like that's poison to
Yeah.
developing minds.
I agree. I'm trying to. It's hard because it's like not really my class. Like there's a teacher who
Oh, yeah,
teaches,
yeah.
and I'm just like kind of working in there and taking over a
Mhm.
little bit of some parts. But
So-
I've been trying to kind of work my opinions in, and that's something that I'm trying to do is like give them more choice in what they want to read. It's like let them choose what the hell they want to read. It doesn't matter for like the tests. Like they can read whatever bullshit. It's
Right.
like building the ability to read. Like let
Sure.
them choose. Give them some
Yeah,
options.
I feel like the
That's
greatest
better.
like the greatest thing the greatest skill or contribution you could give them is to not kill their enjoyment of reading and get them in the habit
Yeah.
of reading regularly. It doesn't really
And
matter
also
what it
getting
is.
them
You know what?
Yeah.
into the habit of finding things that they enjoy for themselves.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Exactly.
what I did in high school.
Mhm.
One of my teachers they allowed you to pick whatever book you want.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
that's cool. I wish they had done that in mine.
When like
You-
as-
It was a list. It wasn't like you could just pick
Okay.
anything. But I mean, the list was pretty broad. There was a
Mhm.
lot of stuff in there.
yeah. Yeah, if you
Mhm.
I feel like it's fine to provide a list